friends with Miss Stockton. And I was like, oh, I will not have to do that. Well, that was like the first thing I had to do. The kids were just crazy. And I was like, all right, guys, listen up. I'm very good friends with Miss Stockton. And some kid raised their hand and went, are you guys dating? And I went, no. But you all will want to once you see her up here. Please welcome to the stage the very funny, the very talented Miss Shelby Stockton. Woo!
All right, thanks guys. Thanks Luigi. So yeah, I lead a double life. This is my night job, and my day job is I'm a 7th grade English teacher. Thank you, thank you. As you can imagine, my day job provides a lot of material for my night job. It's an interesting job. One great thing about being a teacher is whenever I feel blue or down, I con the kids into giving me compliments as part of the curriculum. Like I'll say, all right, Johnny, can you please put Miss Stockton skinny and why haven't you been scooped up yet in a sentence go? Works every time. And 7th grade, they're trying to assimilate, they're trying to be cool, they're trying to become their own people. So one of the things that they're doing right now is instead of saying that something's stupid, they like to say that it's gay. That's so gay, you're so gay. Not in Miss Stockton's classroom. I have a lot of gay friends. If you're gonna say something stupid, you say it's retarded. It's common sense. And you know, all the kids, everybody's got ADD. Everyone has ADD. Kingston can't do his homework because he has ADD. Surrey can't pay attention in class because she has ADD. I don't know if you know what ADD means, but it means bad parenting. Everyone's got it. And you know, these goddamn LA kids' names these days, Jesus Christ, words that should not be names. On the first day of class, I'll like get the roster and I'll look at it, and you know, I'll have a name on there. It'll be spelled A-B-C-D-E-F-G, and I'll try to pronounce it phonetically, and she'll be like, it's pronounced Andrea, Miss Stockton. They're such little bitches. One of the best and worst things about being a teacher are these 7th grade essays. The worst thing about it is the way they just butcher the passive progressive. Am I right, guys? But the best thing about it is every once in a while you'll just get a nugget of enlightenment, you know? Like last year at the end of the year we read Romeo and Juliet, and I assigned this essay, and I said, the question was, they had to write an essay about being impulsive and the consequences of being impulsive. And this one child wrote, and I quote, Romeo was impulsive when he decided to kill himself after he thought Juliet was dead. If he had just taken a nap, he could have calmed down and figured out a better way to approach it. From the mouths of babes. The thing about 7th grade also is they ask you the exact same question all year long, and it drives me insane. One of the questions that drives me crazy is, Miss Stockton, do we need to put a title on this essay? Yes! Yes, you need to put a title on your essay. What are we, fucking savages? Why don't we just run around with loincloths and kill saber-toothed tigers with spears? And you know, while you're at it, don't put a title on your essay. Are we gonna start holding forks like this? You know, there are a few things that separate us from the animals. And titles on essays is definitely one of them. The worst thing in the world is seeing a child off campus during non-campus hours. It's the worst, because being a teacher, you're just held at a higher standard. It's just the way it is. I mean, you just got to get used to it. But, you know, Miss Stockton, she follows all the rules. Shelby doesn't. So when I see the kids out in public, I'm just like, God damn it. You know, the The truth is, whenever I get a new job, I can shoot heroin on Melrose and it won't even matter. But now I like feel uncomfortable if I'm even caught holding a man's hand. I'm like, hey Andrea, don't forget to put a title on your essay for work. And what's so funny is that boys and girls act completely different when you see them off campus. When you see the girls off campus, like, oh my God, that's so cute, you look so cute. And it's like, oh, thank you, sorry. And then when you see a boy off campus, they won't even look at you. It's like, oh, so, you know, and they walk off. Like the kid who has ADD won't shut up in my classroom, can't even look at me in the face, like when he sees me off campus. But then when I see him in the library the next day, he's like, hey, Miss Stockton, I saw you at Blue Jam Cafe. So I'm Stockton, Blue Jam Cafe. There's one more place I can't go. So I was over at a friend's house and they had this Barbie collection magazine sent to their house. Whatever, no judgment. But anyway, I was looking through it and they're making Barbies now for anything. They are making the cast of Twilight Barbies. Even the vampires look very brooding. They're also making Mad Men Barbies, like every 7-year-old needs a Don Draper Kindle. And I'm like, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna take it to this level, let's start making Barbies that actually can speak to the girls and teach them something, like that modeling school is just a sham Barbie. Or learn to be self-sufficient so you don't have to depend on that guy that's hitting you, Barbie. I mean, we can come up with better names, but you know, you get the gist. Speaking of modeling school, did y'all have modeling schools where you grew up, like the Barbizon modeling school and stuff? Yeah, like the hot one in Houston was called Page Parks. And it was cool, you learned how to walk down the runway, and you got like your own photo shoot at the end, and I wanted to go so badly, and my parents made me choose between modeling school and acting school. I'll never forget the conversation at the kitchen table. I had to pick which one I wanted to go to. And I picked acting because I thought it was more respectable. And here I am. Does anybody watch The Real Housewives franchise? A few of you? Okay, is anybody as big as a douchebag as I do? I am. I watch the DC Housewives. It's like the redheaded stepchild of all the housewives. I love it. So there's this one character called, her name's Mikhail, which is and one of the other girls on the housewives is like, you know, she's too thin. I think she has an eating disorder. This, that, and the other. And Mikhail in her little confessional, she goes, "It is an insult to say that I have an eating disorder." No, it's not. To say that you're really thin is not an insult. Your face is ugly, now that's an insult. Okay, there's 3 things in this world I want. I want to grow old with somebody that I just love. I'd like to make money off doing something creative, and I want a fucking eating disorder. Have you seen that commercial on TV called Plan B? It's for the morning after pill. The woman, she wakes up in the morning and she throws her pillow across the room. Why? Why didn't he pull and pray? But the truth is, if Mr. Right Now comes inside me, that little pill is Plan A. Plan B is throw me down a flight of stairs. Thank you. A friend of mine was like, you know, Shelby, they're renaming the pill. They're going to call it New Choice. Really? Because according to my bank account, it's the only choice. Those little pills cost $50. I'm not only an advocate, I'm also a consumer. Thank you. All right, I'll leave you with this. I am a huge fan of like cold case, unsolved mysteries, forensic files. You know, like if you're chopping them up, killing them, abducting them, scraping DNA off windowsills, I want to see it. And one thing that I love so much about that whole genre is the commentator's voice. You know, it's that droll, like, Patricia's decapitated body was found in the outskirts of Scottsdale, Arizona. You know, it's so macabre. But it doesn't matter how sadistic or effed up the whole thing is if the guy says, on November 13th. I go, that's my birthday!